Hey guys, we have here our scooter. In this case, this is a Honda Zoomer X, and in our case, the electric starter stopped working, and also here the kick-starter on the side, that one seized up, so we cannot even push that at all anymore. So in this video, I want to show you how to fix that. So in order to start the repair, we're going to take off all the bolts that you see on the side, all around this plate here, and then also the kick-starter lever itself. So we take out the entire bolt, or the one bolt that holds that lever in place, and we can simply pop off this entire plate here, and then it looks really interesting inside of here, but the action takes place, or the fault takes place in here. So this is the piece that is stuck, that prevents the motor from being started. So we're going to take off all these small Phillips screws here. In this case, these are 5 Phillips screws that we have here. We're just going to take this cover off. And then underneath there, we're going to find here this half cork wheel on the left side, which is currently stuck, and then the other wheel on the right side as well. So these are kind of seized, can't move these at all. Also, you want to be really careful when touching these parts, because there's a lot of tension in there. There's this big spring in there that has a lot of tension, so you don't want to pinch your fingers, get hurt, I mean, in any way. So first, now let's take a look at this piece here on the right. There's this little clip here that we can simply take off. So this clip holds that piece in place or secures it in some way. So we'll be able to take this off. I actually don't need any screwdriver or anything. Just peel this off by pulling this here to the left, and then picking it off, and then doing the same thing on the right and pull it off. Just make sure you remember the direction that this was installed, so you can install it in the correct way later on. Okay, so now we have here this wheel here on the right that is completely seized. In order to take that off, I'm just using here my pliers, and I really apologize here because I kind of didn't have enough hands to take this video, and I needed both my hands, and then I just basically levered this thing out just by pushing or pulling up on the pliers, and then eventually you'll be able to pop that off. It takes a lot of force, but eventually it will come off, and it will look like this. So we're going to clean all the parts here that we have here, the cog wheels, and now we can eventually turn this by hand. So as I said before, there's a lot of tension here, so it's not easy to push this, but we want to clean everything up here. So the fault that I had, I believe, was like a piece of like a small rock that seized those two parts together. So now I'm going to pre-tension this cog wheel, or this half cog wheel, a little bit by using my pliers, and then just wedging them in there. And now I'm making sure that everything is cleaned up, and I'm going to put the second part back in, and you can just rotate that in there now. So it will just rotate in, and it's going to sit right in place. Okay, so it should be able to move it just like this. And if you do have, I would do suggest to put some grease in here, so that these parts slide much easier in the future and don't seize up again. Okay, so then we can take off the pliers again already, and then put this spring here back on. Just put it back on, remember the correct orientation. And that was already it. So now I'm assuming you can reinstall everything in the same order, or in the reverse order that you take it off, and then you should be good to go. Yeah, okay, I hope this video was helpful. If you have any more questions or comments, then please leave a message below.